Hello everyone, this is the Millennium Investor doing a special video on when it's a good idea to use the Folio trading platform. And I think right now is a good idea because I don't quite have enough money for an additional note. If you take a look here, I'm at $11.42. And I'm going to show you what I look for when I purchase a note that is being traded by another seller. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump on that platform. And I just don't want you to see my earnings so far because I'm going to save that for the June update. And once you're on this platform, I want you to go over to Browse Notes. And the main thing I usually look for is notes that are going to be making me a profit. So if you notice, if I switch to yield to maturity here and click on that, you're going to notice, wow, that's 41.4%. That's a lot. Maybe I should go on that. Their credit score has changed. But that's a deception. You have to remember that these parentheses over here actually mean that it's a negative gain. So you're actually losing money on all these notes. So don't just see that number and go for it. It has to be non-parenthesized or whatever that word would be to actually make you money. So usually what I look for, outstanding principal would have to be probably between $0 and $11.42 because that's all the money I have. I also want it to be current and I want it to never have been late. Even if it's late once, that could be detrimental. And then I think whatever interest rate you get, 4 to 29%, is reasonable. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. Filter through those. So I'm going to hit apply. It's filtered through the notes. And now we got a bunch of notes. Let's go ahead and increase our view by switching over to the 250 note look. So we can see 250 notes. And obviously you're going to see a lot of down credit scores because that's why these people are trading the notes. But if I'm going to purchase a note, I want them to have a positive credit score. So let's go ahead and switch that. Click on that once, click on it twice. So now we're looking at positive credit scores. And I also want to, what else do I want to do? I want to see the maturity kind of go up. So I'm going to actually adjust this so it's starting at the negatives. And then I'm going to go to credit score change, click on that twice. Okay. So you can kind of see here what's happening. We have our positive credit scores and we also have the highest interest rate. So that's usually a good sign, but they're also, a lot of these notes are marked up. So that's like 3.64%, meaning that even though it's supposed to be a 23% note, with that markup, you're not getting that much. So you're taking on a little additional risk to kind of get that yield, but you're also paying a premium. And I don't mind paying a premium, but I don't want to pay more than probably a 2% premium. So let's go ahead and take a look at these notes. Let's look for something that doesn't quite have that 2% premium. I see one here. This one seems like a decent note. So they have 15 more payments, 19.05%, but you'll be seeing about 13% of that. And the premium's only 1.89%, which in all reality, that's about 16 cents. So not that much. Overall, that looks pretty decent. So let's go ahead and take a look at the details of this note. And over here, we can take a look at their payment history. And I'm going to expand this view. It's always good to get as much information as possible. So look at the dates. Did the dates change at all? There's a little question mark here. So Lending Club has adjusted how we record monthly payments. Okay, so nothing bad there. But overall, this person has been extremely consistent with the payments. And right now, you know, it looks like it would take maybe a couple months, so probably 2 months of those 15 months to actually pay off that little markup they put on there. But then you have about 13 payments left, so that's not bad if you're looking to just purchase a note. Let's go ahead and take a look at the original listing, and it's $23,000 is what they needed for a credit card refinancing. $18,000 credit card, 23, so that makes sense in that terms. Oh, and they work for a company called Kaiser, and they also have a gross verified income of $10,000. So when I look at this note, this seems like a very credible note on top of that rising credit score that we already saw. So I actually think that, whoops, actually think that that's the note we're going to go for. I'm just going to take one more quick look at it, you know, because why not? I want to see their credit trend. Okay. And it's kind of all over the place. I guess they started at about 695, 700, so they're a little higher than they started, and then they've kind of been on a journey. Definitely even hitting I want to say those are almost upper 800s, yeah. So definitely, and then it looks like they took a drop, and then it's like they're kind of plateauing over here. They're still above where they used to be, but not by much. Now, that being said, this buyer has been extremely consistent, hasn't missed a single payment, and I'm feeling pretty good about them. So let's go ahead and purchase that note. Select it, and let's go ahead and add that to our order. Let's view our order, and here is what we see. So that's going to take a chunk out of that 1142. I've never done this before, but we're going to see how this note is doing after, let's say, 6 months or so. So expect another update before the end of the year just to take or track this note and see if this was actually good criteria for purchasing a note. Okay, let's go ahead and make that happen. I'm going to place the order, and the order has been submitted. The funds will be subtracted from my lending club account, and I guess we will wait and see how this turns out. Okay, hopefully you found this video interesting. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. This is the Millennium Investor, signing out. Peace.